from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on the. When I was down bad, was missing. Pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind, wasn't given. Know it's the purpose, so I move different. God chose me, he told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind it and stack to the ceiling. I had to step my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make Steven wanna see the vision. You never mix feelings with the business.
I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stagnant. It's all about the
Shams, welcome to the NBA 2K family. We are so excited to have you on board.
I'm super excited, super thrilled to be part of the 2K Sports family. It's an honor to be in the game in any capacity at all, and to be able to be with Kevin Harlan's of the world, Brian Anderson's, and being interviewed by you, I'm honored. I appreciate you. Thank you.
So what is it like to hear yourself in NBA 2K25?
It's a milestone moment for my life, for sure.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Craig Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here in the NBA. No better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Now Sacramento starting five. The guard spots filled by Fox and Herter. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Reddish out there with Austin Reed. And it's Connect in at the three. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their seventh, I can't even believe I'm saying it, seventh coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
yeah, they are.
It's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long run.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Pass to Connect. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here now the Kings, this game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat you, right?
very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Here's Fox following the basket by Anthony Davis. They get a hand on it. Fox kicks to Herter. Fires from deep. And another three for Sacramento.
And Herter's confidence is really impressive. He believes every three he takes is going in.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
James. Rebound by Murray.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shoots from 12. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Lakers trail by 3. Hey, Shans, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Russell, no luck. Kings leading now by 3. Crowder inside. Vanderbilt defending. Monk's shot's good.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Ellis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Monk, the pass to Ellis. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Reddish's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Lakers trail by 3. And here is Hachimura. Hasn't made one yet. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Herter, that's a 2-pointer, and the wing jumper offline. The Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Reddish. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Lyles. Good work there as it goes.
He saw a pass to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop it.
Baskets coming early and often in the first quarter. Kings lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
19.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
they've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Hunk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Jay Crump. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. And that free throw good from DeRozan. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of doing that. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Los Angeles calls timeout, and the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. When are we going?
I hope soon. Here's Fox following the basket by LeBron James. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Over Russell. Here's McLaughlin. This one for 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And the Kings lead by 17. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well.
Don't sleep on Reeves' athleticism. He's got some real now.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Wood. Vanderbilt comes in for James. And it's Reddish in for Russell. Then for the Kings, Trey Lyles checked in for Murray. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellison for De'Aaron Fox. Reddish finds Reeves. Now connect. Knocked away. Ellis, that's good. Ellis has got his first basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The activity of Reeves is constant, and it helps him get to the line.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Free throw good, Reeves. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both shots good from the stripe.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Sabonis. His last outing, 16 points for him. Miles passes to McLaughlin. And here's Sabonis. Here's Herter. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Assist goes to
Sabonis has got his third assist on the night. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Here's McLaughlin. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Ellis, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
51 seconds left now here in the second. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Here's Davis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Davis has got his second basket of the night. Sacramento leading by 19. Herter finds Sabonis. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
.36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Reeves outside. Reddish with the ball. Ellis on him. Reddish dishes to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD, using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Miles kicks to Ellis. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
Well, we're moving the ball again offensively. A lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play in an action that was working for us and kind of just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What do you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
They score very effectively. With the exceptional ball movement and play calling,
they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
And Shaq, what you think about the Lakers?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Keegan Murray. He's been playing very well.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Reddish. And it's Connect in at the three, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's his first personal foul.
Lakers trail by 19. Now here's James. Outside, Davis. It's stolen by DeRozan. Sabonis with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Herter. On the wing, Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Over LeBron. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play. But I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
DeRozan, LeBron with the block.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Here's Connect. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Davis. The shot comes out. Murray with the defensive effort. Sacramento leading by 21. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Timeout called the Lakers. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for 3-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
And the Lakers with some changes. Christian Woods checked in for Anthony Davis. Vanderbilt comes in for James. And it's Russell in for Austin Reeves. Jay Crowder's checked in for Sacramento. Now, here's Reddish. 5 points in the game. Russell against Fox. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
The first one falls. Well, the Lakers have got to be pleased. They no longer have to share their home arena. It's all their own now.
Yes, it's beneficial for the Lakers and Clippers. They've shared the arena since 1999 when the Staples Center first opened, but everyone knew it was the Lakers' house because they hung up the banners. But I will say this, the Clippers own their arena. You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. The Lakers in 5th.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Here's Monk. And that one, good. Monk's got 8 points.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's Connect. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know what time it is? T-shirt. Time. Who wants a T-shirt? I can't hear you.
Hachimura is checked in for Connect. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. Right now they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And, of course, there's the Kings. Just a couple spots back.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Get on your feet. Show some love.
And here's a look at some numbers for De'Aaron Fox. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Out to DeRozan. Shoots over Hachimura. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Here's Russell. Pass to Hachimura. Offline with his 3. The Kings have gone an even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Crowder with the steal. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. And then Monk with the dunk.
You definitely saw the speed of Monk in this transition break.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's DeRozan. Finished off the break. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Russell kicks to Vanderbilt. Hachimura down low. DeRozan's there. Hachimura, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's DeRozan missing.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Hachimura. And he recovers it. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Crowder. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Russell against Fox. Monk outside. From outside the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Kings ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Trey Lyles, Jake Crowder out there with Monk, then it's Ellis, and it's McLaughlin in at the point. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. In the corner, it's Monk from downtown. Kicks it out to Ellis. There's the three. It's hauled in by Wood.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lyles. Nice move. Kicks it out to Ellis. Back to Lyles. On the wing, Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Good Shafino goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. On the wing, Monk. Defended by Vincent. And the basket is good. Monk's got 9 points now in just the second half.
We expect good offense from Monk, and he's playing with a lot of energy to make sure he delivers it.
Wood. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Monk. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Crowder, the pass to Ellis. Monk outside. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Here's Christie. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Vincent. Sinks that one from the post. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Timeout called by the Kings.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Malik Monk.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Ellis, the pass to McLaughlin. To the right side. Fires the 3. Here's Sabonis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You have to know where Sabonis is. Really box him out. He's so good on the offensive glass.
Here's Connect. Over Ellis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Sabonis. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
That free throw, no good. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Basket good.
Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Malik Monk.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. Here's Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Outside Crowder. Back to Ellis. Right side Sabonis. Taken away by Hayes. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Reeves can't hit. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. De'Aaron, you're trying to get to the playoffs. How do you keep the focus on the next game?
I mean, you always have to think of it like that. But right now, I feel like we're playing pretty good basketball. But at the end of the day, you take it one game at a time. Because you look past any team, you know, it could be a loss in this league.
Well, you guys are building in the right direction. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.